What's going on, fellas? Welcome back to another beautiful day over here at Skiff Land. Today we're laying back and we're taking a really relaxed bro type approach to this YouTube income thing. We're gonna talk some numbers, so buckle up. This is essentially a part 2 to the first video that I made, which I think was titled how much I made my first month monetized on YouTube. And now shortly after, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, this is my 5th month monetized on YouTube, and we just crossed the $10,000 mark, which I'm stoked about, and I want to talk about it all. As you can see here, the first month I was monetized for about 20 days, and I was paid $1,592.55 for that first month being monetized, and brother, I was stoked. The second month, $2,330.99, $2,691.13, $2,545.82, and now this month we're about halfway through and we have so far made $1,173.36. And like I said, that's halfway through, so no telling what it'll end up at the end of the month, but that means we have surpassed the $10,000 earned mark on YouTube. Brother, talk about milestones. I'm just over the moon. And this month has been relatively slow as far as views. The videos that I'm posting are definitely not getting as many views as usual. YouTube analytics in your YouTube studio will let you know how your videos are doing pretty early on in your post. It'll tell you this video is doing great compared to your other videos posted at this time, or this video is doing bad, fewer subscribers are choosing to watch this video, yada yada yada. I've been getting messages on my YouTube studio saying that fewer subscribers are choosing to watch this video. Now, I'm not too pressed about it because this week has been crazy for America, so I'm not even thinking twice about it. I'm just trying to stay as consistent as possible, and we'll see where it goes. But last month was slightly less than the month before, but I mean, dude, I'm stoked. Like, imagine complaining about making $100 less than the month before on YouTube. At the end of the day, I'm just a broing around, being a homie. And what kind of bro would I be if I wasn't trying to lead other bros in a positive direction? This is the way that I look at it. Imagine me and a bunch of homies are going up a very, very dark set of stairs, a pitch black staircase. You can't see anything. You can't see your hand in front of you. And I'm in the front of the group and I have a flashlight. I have two options. Option number one is I can shine around my own feet, take one step at a time and get up the stairs safely, leaving every step behind me dark, making it harder for the homies behind me to get up where I am right now. Or I can go up one step, turn around, shine the light, show the homies this is the next step you guys need to take, and we all get up to the top together. That's what I'm trying to do with videos like this. That being said, let me try and paint another picture in your mind. Imagine you're going to watch a boxing fight or a UFC fight. Just imagine you're gonna go watch two guys fighting. One guy you know is like a really strong knockout puncher. The other guy's more of a volume puncher. Definitely not as good as the first guy, but you're excited to see the fight nonetheless. The fight starts, and in round one, the knockout puncher is not really throwing any punches. He's waiting for that perfect shot, the perfect setup. And you know that if he hits that shot, it's gonna be lights out for the other guy, but he's just not taking that risk. The announcers are saying he's just studying the other guy, he's waiting, he's looking for that setup. But the whole time, the other guy, definitely not as good, but he's just throwing volume. He's just staying busy, he's throwing punches, he's staying consistent in the fight. He's putting points on the board every second of the fight while the other guy's looking to wait for that one shot. Round two comes out as about the same thing. Round three comes out as about the same thing. The other guy's not really doing any damage, but he's still winning. He's winning because he's throwing punches, he's taking chances. His volume is there. And you're just waiting for your power puncher to hit his shot. And round three, round four, round five, it never happens. the guy who's obviously better loses to the guy who's a little bit worse, but his volume was there. That's what this story is all about. If you watch any of these videos, you know I'm not the best boat builder. I'm definitely not the best fisherman. As far as all the things that I make videos of, I'm definitely not the best. I can lead you in the direction of people who I believe are the best in this space, but it's not me. I know that, and I'm cool with that. I'm here to have a good time, a silly goose time in the shop, a silly goose time on boats. I'm not taking anything too seriously, but the volume is there. The volume is there. I'm here every single day. I post 28 times a month, sometimes 30, but never less than 28 times a month. I was here with COVID, really, really bad COVID. I was here every single day still, just to stay consistent, because I wanted to win, if that's the right word. I wanted to win, but I knew I'm not gonna win by being the best at building boats. I'm also not trying to be that, but I'm just trying to be a bro, and I'm trying to be consistent, and I'm trying to be here every day. A couple of months ago, that was my goal. I made 2 goals for myself. I'll tell you those things. Goal number 1 was to post a video every single day. That's it. That was the first goal. I've stayed true to that goal, aside from the times when the video that I'm making is taking so long that it just rolls into the next day. I'm counting 28 videos a month as a video every day. All right. That was my first goal, and I've stuck to it. The second goal is not necessarily related to YouTube, but it is in this circumstance. It is to provide a really good life for my wife and my baby, and that revolves around my wife being a stay-at-home mom. So whatever I do has to be financially moving in the right direction every month. So those are my 2 goals, and they're working out. Because above the YouTube income, I do a lot of other things. But the YouTube income is fantastic. It's amazing. It's a dream. It's a blessing. And I'm just letting you know that the reason that it's there is because of volume. It's not because any particular video is gone viral. We have not hit a viral video, although that would be sweet. We have not hit a viral video. I think the most views we have on a video is 30,000, and that was fantastic. But looking at the analytics, that 30,000 viewed video is not even the highest paying video that we've had on the channel. The highest paying video we've had on the channel was the on the hunt for a new project, Skiff, when we went and looked at that Pathfinder 17T. That's the highest paying video on the channel, and it doesn't even have the amount of views as the highest viewed video on the channel. So that's just what I'm saying. Volume sometimes beats talent, if that makes sense. I'm kind of rambling on, but hopefully you get what I'm saying. I can also say that in the 5 months of this YouTube thing, the only production change that I've had is a microphone. Everything else is the same. I still use my same shattered iPhone 15 Plus. I still use iMovie to edit the videos. The video edits aren't anything crazy, so that probably makes perfect sense. But regardless, I didn't have to go out and buy a camera. The first 3 or 4 months on YouTube were completely without a microphone, so it literally was just my phone and iMovie. So essentially anybody can do this. You can pick up your phone today and start making videos today. You could post your first video today, and trust me, it does not have to be perfect, which is gonna roll into the next thing, which is about being perfect. If I posted 1 video a week, we would not have $10,000 sitting in the YouTube account right now. We would probably have $500 sitting in the YouTube account if I posted 1 video a week since I started. If I thought every single video had to be perfect, and this video is definitely not going to be as good as that one, so I'm not going to do this one, or I'm going to wait a couple of days until I have the right stuff for this thing and that thing, and I just kept putting it on hold for just 1 video a week, we'd probably have 500 bucks, which is still great. You make 500 bucks on YouTube, you're winning. If you make any money on YouTube, that's a huge victory. And I'm blessed. It's so cool. That's at the end of the day, it's just cool. But that is from alleviating the pressure of being perfect. And let me explain what I mean by that. If you go to the gym one day a week, you better be perfect in the gym. You better run miles and miles and miles and miles, hit the weights. You better hit every body part twice if you only go to the gym one day a week and have any hopes of being successful in the gym, reaching your body goals, whatever. You better be perfect in the gym. But if you go to the gym every day, you don't have to be perfect every day. Sometimes you can, take a chill day in the gym. Instead of going super hard on shoulders, go a little easier and then just walk on the treadmill a little bit. You can do that because you're there every day, grinding every day. But if you go once a week and that one day that you're in there, you're like, I'm just going to walk on the treadmill a little bit, do a little bicep curls, whatever. It's not going to work. Same thing with the diet. If you eat healthy one day a week, you're trying to diet one day a week, nothing's going to happen. You're going to have to be perfect. But if you eat relatively healthy every single day, you don't have to be perfect. You could apply that really to anything. My case is I post a video every single day. So if you see me posting a video trying to catch fish with popcorn chicken, it's not as big of a deal as if that was my one video for the month. That was the one video I've been telling the bros, I'm gonna make a video one day. You just wait till I get my camera. Wait till I save up to get my camera. I'm gonna make a video. Make a video of trying to catch fish with popcorn chicken. It wouldn't work. I mean, maybe you could have that stroke of luck where you just randomly get a super viral video. Randomly. But I know that wouldn't work for me. I've tried. I went out seeking the viral video. It's definitely hard to achieve. But if I post a video every single day and you know that, all right, today is some popcorn chicken, I'll hang out for the vibes, but I know tomorrow we're going to get back in the shop doing something productive, it's a little bit easier. It makes a little more sense. If I post a video every single day and I get 1,000 views a day, by the end of the week, I'm still going to have 7,000 accumulated views rather than just waiting to post that one video that I think is money, and I post it and I only get 4,000 views for that one video. I essentially made more money by posting weaker videos more often. But it all depends on what you want to go for. If you want to really be the best and it takes time in between your videos, then that's fantastic, but it all depends on what your goal is with YouTube. I'm just showing you the path that I took, because I used to think that you had to have hundreds of thousands of views, 1 million subscribers to make any kind of money on YouTube. But I'm just showing you that you can be the volume puncher. You can be the guy who's just in people's face, throwing a bunch of punches. You're missing sometimes you land, sometimes you wobble the guy. Other times it's just like a flurry of missed punches, whatever. That's the path that I'm on right now. And I'm just trying to share that with the homies to let you know that you don't have to have this crazy vision, crazy star quality to make things happen on YouTube. Also, if you go back to the first couple videos that I made, they were rough. You could barely hear what I was saying. I definitely didn't have any type of enthusiasm in what I was saying. The editing was weird. I kind of had a good video here and there, in my opinion, but other things just naturally kind of got better. And brother, I'm not good at this YouTube thing. I go and I watch other videos and they cram so much good content into such less time, and it looks good, and I don't know. obviously I am my biggest critic, but in my opinion, I'm not that good at the YouTube thing, but I'm a lot better than I was 5 months ago when I really started to grind this thing. So if you pick up a camera tomorrow, your first goal is to get 500 subscribers, okay? And that's gonna kind of get your foot in the door with YouTube. They're gonna start sending you emails. They're gonna tell you what your audience looks like. They're gonna tell you that you can fill a jumbo jet with all of your subscribers. It's pretty cool. They just start talking to you more and more on your way to 1,000 subscribers, which you need to be monetized. Which, by the way, that's it. You just need 1,000 subscribers and I believe 4,000 watch hours every 90 days or something like that. I don't even remember at this point. But that's all you need. You do not need 1 million subscribers to make money on YouTube. You need 1,000 subscribers. Brother, if you set your sales to go talk to 1,000 people and just ask them to subscribe to you, you could get that done in a couple of days. You could convince 1,000 people to subscribe to you, brother. Trust me, you are interesting enough to go and gather 1,000 subscribers. Whether you think that is not true or whatever, it's true, okay? There's billions and billions and billions of people out here that would love to watch you do something, whatever it is that you like to do. You need 1,000 subscribers and you will get the same amount of money for a 20,000 view video that somebody with 1 million subscribers would get also. It's gonna be the same amount of money. You don't get more money for more subscribers. You don't get more money for more likes. You don't get more money for any of these things. You get money for views and watch time. That's it. That's it. Once you get 1,000 subscribers, YouTube will email you to get some tax information and you have to put your direct deposit. You get the ball rolling and you start getting paid that month immediately. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to have accomplished that, and now I can kind of talk about it, because when I was in that, it felt like it was taking forever. I didn't know if it was going to work. I didn't know if I did something wrong. I didn't know how this payment thing worked. I was super worried. Now I'm looking back on it, that was actually a cakewalk, and it's been smooth sailing ever since. Also, through this whole YouTube journey, let me try and get up these stairs. Through this YouTube journey, we've picked up some sweet stuff from sponsors, companies that just want to toss some stuff this way to have in a video. So above the $10,000 that we've made, $10,333, we've probably made, I want to say, $4,000 or $5,000 on top of that with e-bikes, lithium batteries, just stuff. We've acquired a lot of stuff, which I don't necessarily know how I feel about that. Sometimes I get trigger happy and just say yes to everything on emails, and then I only selectively show you guys certain things that I actually like vet and end up thinking are pretty cool and worth you guys going and buying the thing. But then the other things that I don't show, I still have them, and I end up getting more emails that are saying, hey, what's up with the video you said you were gonna make? And then I get stressed out. I'm not gonna lie, but I guess it's a good problem to have. I love hanging out up here. That is the Jones brother that we just built. If you're new here, we basically did everything. It's a 20-foot Jones brother skiff. Very wide, very stable. It's for sale right now as well. Up front, we have a Minn Kota 24-volt, 80-pound trolling motor with brand new deep cycle batteries underneath that front deck, with a brand new onboard charger, brand new center console, brand new lean post, Yeti 65 strapped down, brand new fuel tank, Yamaha 115 4-stroke, runs like a dream. This boat is not waterlogged. I ripped the whole entire floor out and rebuilt the whole floor. But anywho, that was just a little segue. I was just getting at, we've made more money than YouTube pays through YouTube, picking up little ad sponsors, whatever. I'm also terrible at those things, so I don't know. I don't know what the future holds for ads and whatever. The only sponsor that I should probably have is LaCroix. I drink LaCroix every day, and I talk about them in the videos all the time. I actually think LaCroix soda water is beneficial to life. If you kick sodas for real, after a certain amount of time, LaCroix actually start to taste like soda. They're amazing. I stopped drinking soda a couple of years ago. Lost a bunch of weight, and I contribute keeping most of that weight off to drinking soda water instead of soda. But that's just my 2 cents. But man, I get angry when I see people doing cool things and they talk about making YouTube videos, but they don't do it for some reason. I'm not sure why. It's definitely scary putting yourself out there. Trust me, I put myself out there and I have been critiqued. I've gotten the hate comments. I get them all the time. These days, I really don't mind them. But trust me, I understand not wanting to put yourself out there. But I guess it's it all depends on your reasoning. My reasoning is a little bit different. I have heart failure and a condition called ARVC. So I started making these videos originally just to leave my story behind for my daughter to watch one day and for my wife to watch one day if the unfortunate happens. So that was why I started. I didn't even think that I could be monetized with only 1,000 subscribers or whatever. I didn't think it was possible. But sometimes it just takes a bro to sit down and explain it. Like, you don't have to go seek monetization. You just have to start making videos and getting subscribers, and YouTube will start emailing you without you starting anything. They'll just start to email you. And they'll tell you what to do. It's very simple, it's very step-by-step stuff coming your way. It's simple. I know it sounds crazy. Oh, just post 28 videos a month, post 30 videos a month. It's so simple. I just figured this is what I do anyway. This is on a day-to-day basis. I'm not doing anything extra with YouTube other than sitting down and editing the videos and posting the videos, which takes time. Other than that, this is what I do every day. I work on boats. I've been doing this for years. I work on boats. I work on trucks. I just did a whole brake job on this truck back here. So it has brand new brakes. I was gonna film that, but this video was on my mind since I looked at the revenue and I saw that we hit 10,000. I've been wanting to talk about this, but if you find a way to just film your daily life or just film the thing that you do most often anyway, YouTube is not going to interfere with that. It'll feel like it at the beginning. It'll feel awkward, I would say, setting up the camera in certain angles, talking to the camera. It'll feel almost intrusive to your daily grind. But after a little while, it'll just start to feel like second nature. Things will get easier, and then it'll really just be, you're kind of just bringing people along with what you do. It's not going to be like, oh, I'm doing this and I'm making videos of it. It's kind of like you're just bringing the homies along, doing what you're already doing. You're not, I mean, I don't know. My channel, there's no theatrics. There's nothing crazy. There's nothing buff and shined up. On this channel, you get what you get. It is what it is. Sometimes it's not very glamorous. Sometimes it's boring on a rainy day, just in here turning wrenches. Other times I try and have a little bit more fun, but it's not something that I'm only doing for YouTube. Every once in a while, I just try to have a little bit more fun anyway. And like I said, I just try to bring the homies along. So I could yap all day about this stuff because I really am passionate about it all. Sometimes I feel I'm more passionate about the business aspect of all of this stuff than I am about the actual videos, which is crazy. It's kind of how it's been my whole life. I started a t-shirt company when I was really young, And over that process, I fell in love with the business behind it more so than I did making clothes and selling clothes. And but I mean, they go hand in hand. If you don't like the business aspect of it, but you are a one-man show, it's going to be pretty rough. So I guess, I don't know, try and find happiness in all angles of what you do, and you'll never have a bad day. I love the editing. I love the filming. I love, looking at the analytics and seeing what time posting a video works better on this day. I love tracking, how to make more money on YouTube. What can I do if I post, Monday around 6 o'clock is like a money day. It's a big day because all the homies don't have anything to do whenever they get off of work. It's perfect. They're going to sit down and watch videos anyway. So if you're there for them, it just works out. Tuesdays, same. Wednesdays, Thursdays. Fridays, I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm not 100% sure how to hit the nail on a Friday. Because sometimes people wait for a Friday night to go out on the town and whatnot. Same with Saturday. I notice other people post videos in the morning on Saturday, which tracks because I usually watch more YouTube in the morning on Saturday. And then Sunday night is kind of back to normal. So Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night are pretty good days to post. Friday and Saturday, I'm just not sure. I'm still trying to figure that out. I definitely have my lowest viewed videos on Friday and Saturday, but I'll figure it out day by day. I wouldn't say by any chance have I solidified my place on YouTube, especially with this week. Each video that I posted this week, it's a really, really slow crawl to a decent amount of views. So I wouldn't say I'm like solidified on YouTube. I'm trying to get there. I know that I have a bunch of homies on here that, dude, I'm so stoked making videos and posting and chatting with you guys in the comments. The loyal homies that keep showing up every day. I'm stoked. I'm happy to have you here. I'm happy that we're doing this whole thing together. And it's another reason why I try to be so intimate and vulnerable with this kind of stuff, because I don't want there to be any secrets on this channel. We keep it 100 around here, no matter what. In conclusion to this whole thing, I'm sorry I've been yapping. I'm definitely a yapper. That's why YouTube's a good outlet as well. I just love the yap. In conclusion, though, it's taken us about 5 months monetized on YouTube to make $10,000. And I'm stoked about that. Keep in mind that these are relatively low viewed videos in the aspect of YouTube. In most people getting 100,000 views a video, whatever. Us banking 3,000 views a video, but staying consistent. I'm still shocked to see these numbers on the board. I'm shocked, but it keeps me coming back. A lot of things keep me coming back, but it took us 5 months to make $10,000. Like I said, this month is a lot slower than the other months. Rightfully so. It's been a rough week. But we'll see what happens. I was told through this journey, just from watching other videos like this video, I was told you're gonna have those down months, but just stay consistent and it'll come back up. So we'll see. This is the second installment of how much money we make on YouTube. I guess stay tuned for the third one. I'd love to talk about an update coming back from this lull moment right now. If we come back victorious, I would love to tell you how we did that. And if it was just staying consistent and just sitting there with the volume punches, then I would just love to share that with the homies. Regardless, trying to keep it as simple as possible. $10,000 is insane. I thank you guys. I can't thank you guys enough for showing up and making this possible. It's not possible without you guys. I told you that it's just the views is how you get paid. I wouldn't have views without you guys. So I appreciate you more than you know. Ah, man. For real. I sit and thank my lucky stars. Life is so good, man. My wife, beautiful, healthy. My baby, beautiful, healthy. Having fun with this boat stuff. We have a beautiful home. I got a sweet man cave over here. Boxing gym up top. A sweet office full of boat stuff. Trucks to work on. Boats to work on. Tomorrow we're going fishing. Imagine, like, I don't know. Life is good. And it's just even better sharing it with you guys. So I appreciate you all for hanging out. If you made it to this point of the video, you're a legend for sure, because your boy was yapping. I go on tangents for sure, but that's just who I am, I suppose. So hopefully I don't annoy you. I'll be here every day for a very long time. Like I said, these videos are for my wife and my daughter one day. So even if all of this goes south and we lose views, subscribers, whatever, the whole thing tanks, your boy's still gonna be here. So I hope to see you around. I love you guys. Appreciate you for hanging out in the shop today. I don't know if I was gonna film the brake job. I didn't know if that's something you guys would be into. I got a lot of truck stuff that I could be putting on YouTube, but this is a boat channel. I don't want to scare people off, but I also want to keep it real. And what I did today was brakes on a truck. So I might just start keeping it real, posting what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis instead of grasping for anything for more engagement purposes, whatever. Again, I appreciate you for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one. Love you guys. Peace. I can't tell you enough how I don't know much about what I'm doing. I film the videos on my phone. I edit them on iMovie, and then when I go to export the movie or the video in iMovie, exporting it to save to my phone, it takes 30 minutes just to export. And then when I go to post the video to YouTube, it takes probably an hour and a half, 2 hours to post the video. It's rough. I don't know what I'm doing. I pay for the expensive Wi-Fi at our house, and it just still takes forever. I know I post long form content, so I just kind of figured that's how it was. Also, I don't know how to add music. I tried to put music on some of my videos with time lapses with the music provided on iMovie, and they get copyrighted. It makes no sense. It's just an iMovie soundtrack. It gets copyrighted. And then some of the homies were telling me to use music from YouTube Studio. Brother, I don't know. I hop on YouTube Studio and I look for anything that says music or audio. Nothing on my YouTube Studio app says anything of the sort. So I don't know. This is all a day-by-day learning experience with the production, at least. It's a learning experience for everything. I've learned so much working on boats in the past couple of months, more so than I have probably my whole life. Maybe because I've just been daily grinding, so things are just coming naturally with time and hours put in. But the production, at least, is coming along a lot slower. But you know, day by day, we'll get there. Eventually, I hope to have videos with sweet transitions and edits and sweet music at, I don't know, at some point. Yesterday was Tuesday, and that's half price at Topgolf. Today's Wednesday, it's half price at Dave & Buster's. So I'm gonna try and convince the old lady to bring the baby out. I've also been going on runs every day for almost 2 weeks now, and just running a little bit more every single day, trying to get that heart to do something different. And every day I'm running a little further, feeling a little stronger, staying optimistic with my heart condition. But yeah, that's an update randomly on my heart stuff and running, and a random update on Dave and Buster's being half price on Wednesday. Love you guys. Bye bye.